Hello, it's Teacher Jocelyn. I have some more stories for you today. Today I'm going to read two stories by Ezra Jack Keats, who I love. And the thing I love the most about Ezra Jack Keats is that the characters are in a lot of different stories, so you feel like you get to know them like real friends. Probably the ones you know the best are The Snowy Day, which everyone loves because it is one of the most beautiful books ever. But you might also know Peter's Chair when he has a little sister. It's the same boy from The Snowy Day, Peter, and his sister Susie is born in that one. And this one you meet his dog Willie. And then in a couple of these other ones, Peter is a bigger boy. And so these are the ones I want to read for you today because some of you are getting a little bit bigger too, and these ones are really good stories too. So here's my friend Peter from all of these books. This one's called Pet Show. Look at these gorgeous illustrations. Look at all those doors. Pet Show, prizes, Saturday at 11. Everyone was talking about the pet show. The kids told each other about the pets they would bring. Matt said he would bring ants. I'm going to bring my mouse, bragged Roberto. You get to meet that mouse in a different book. What are you going to bring, Archie? The cat? Uh-huh, said Archie. That's Archie. The next day, they all got ready. My pet just jumped up on the chair. The next day, they all got ready for the pet show. Where's the cat? Archie called. Anyone see the cat? Archie and Willie looked in the cat's favorite hangouts while Peter and Susie searched up and down the street. No cat. Susie was a newborn baby in Peter's chair, but now she's a big girl that's going to the pet show. Archie's mother came to the window. Where can that cat be? He asked her. You know how independent he is, Archie. You never know when to expect him. But I expect him now. It's time for the pet show. Maybe he's inside, hiding somewhere. Archie ran into the building. After a while, he came to the window. I can't find him. I looked all over the place. You better start without me. Gee, we're sorry, Archie, said Peter. So long, said Susie. They got to the entrance. A lot of people were already there. Just then, Roberto's mouse took off. Willie chased the mouse. Roberto chased Willie. That's the dog. Peter chased Roberto. Susie chased Peter. And the show started. Line up with your pets, please, the judges called. They walked up and down, looking carefully at every pet and asking, how old is your pet? And what's your pet's name? Everyone got a prize for something. There was the noisiest parrot, the handsomest frog, the friendliest fishes, the yellowest canary, the busiest ants, the brightest goldfish, the longest dog, the fastest mouse, the softest puppy, the slowest turtle, and many more. Here comes Archie, look. As the last prize was being awarded, someone shouted, look, here comes Archie. You can tell it's him because he has that neat hat. Hello, you're just in time, a judge said. What's in that bag? My pet. May I see it, please? At that moment, the cat showed up. Oh. The other judge called out, a blue ribbon to the nice lady for the cat with the longest whiskers. Before anyone could say anything, he pinned a blue ribbon on the old woman and came back to Archie. What kind of pet have you got in that jar? A germ, answered Archie. And what's your germ's name? Archie thought for a moment. Al, he said. The judges whispered to each other. A blue ribbon for Al, the quietest pet in the show, the judges announced. As everyone was leaving, the old woman came over to Archie. He really is your cat, isn't he? She said. You should have the ribbon. It's okay, Archie said. You keep it. And he ran to join his friends. They passed the old woman on their way home. Thank you for the ribbon, she called. Archie smiled. It looks good on you. See you around. See you around, she said. I love getting to know all those guys and all these stories. And this one is also a Peter story, but it's more focused on him. This one's called A Letter to Amy. Was Amy even in that story? I don't think she was. Let's see, she's in this one though. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper for a while and said, well, this way it's sort of special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope, and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my birthday party, Peter? You should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope, it is this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did, and he started to leave. Wear your raincoat, looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain, you better stay in, Willie, and ran out to mail his letter. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? There he is, peeking out from behind the fence. Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly there was a flash of lightning and a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. Whoa! Well, of course, at our parties, we usually have both boys and girls. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. And then it flew high into the air. It landed, skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't catch it. Big drops of rain began to fall. Just then, someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right toward her. She mustn't see it or the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see it was for her. Ooh, it looks like he accidentally knocked her over. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she'd run off crying. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street. He looked all mixed up. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, "Did you mail your letter?" "Yes," he said sadly. "Do you think she'll come when she gets the letter?" Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. "Shall I bring the cake out now?" his mother asked Peter. "Let's wait a little," said Peter. "No, bring it out now," chanted the boys. "All right," said Peter slowly. "Bring it out now." Just then the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. "A girl, said Eddie. "Happy birthday, Peter," said Amy. "Happy birthday, Peter," repeated the parrot. Well, that's pretty great. Peter's mother brought in the cake she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. "Make a wish," cried Amy. "Wish for a truck full of ice cream," shouted Eddie. "A store full of candy and no stomachache." But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. Yay! Well, there's two from Ezra Jack Keats. I'll see you next time.